Gemini, this is your weekly tarot card reading from Born Without Boundaries Tarot. It is for Gemini, Sun, Moon, and Rising sign. And yeah, always check out your Sun, Moon, and Rising sign is my suggestion, because they're all parts of you. I always create an extended reading so we can continue the message together. I attached a link right down below and do hope that you can join me. Gemini, let me just briefly interrupt this for a second and say you guys have rocked the house this whole year. And I am so grateful for you and how much you have helped the channel grow. From the bottom of my heart, I wish you a Merry Christmas, Happy Holiday Season, and Happy New Year. I wish you love, I wish you peace, I wish you fulfillment. And I am so grateful for everything that you've done to help Born Without Boundaries grow throughout this year. So thank you. If you haven't yet, please remember to subscribe to the channel, ring that bell, and select all notifications so that you know when I upload your favorite content. Gemini content comes out every single Thursday. If you want even more content, I have a second YouTube channel called Astrology Motivation, and I'll attach the link up here above somewhere. And that's where I do my daily tarot card readings now. So you can just hop on over there, join me for a live chat and daily tarot card reading Monday through Friday. If you're looking for me on Instagram, you can find me easily by clicking on the Instagram icon in my main profile here on YouTube. You just go to the channel banner and you'll see the little icon right there. You can get right to me. There's no other Born Without Boundaries Tarot profile on Instagram. I only have one, and it's the one that connects directly to that icon link. There is no other one. There's been a lot of spammers, and I don't want you to get caught up with anybody who will try to extort money from you or feed you lies. There's just been too much of that over on Instagram, so please be wary of it. All right, you ready? You ready for your Christmas reading? This is Gemini. Gemini, Christmas reading, please. Gemini, where are we? Gemini, Christmas reading. Gemini, Christmas reading. Gemini. Wow. This is some heavy energy to start out with. Stag appears when you've been tapped and you've been chosen. It doesn't come out often, and it's a beautiful energy of, I am giving you this assignment, Gemini, from the spirit world, from God, the universe, however you'd like to label it. It doesn't really matter. It's from the energies higher than yourself. And you're being selected. You'll feel the drive within you. There will be no doubt. In fact, there'll be such almost like a, I was going to say rage, but it's not rage because it's not anger, but such a need to do this that you, like nobody will be able to get in your way of it. This is you stepping up into a leadership role. Whether you like it or not, whether you were looking for it or not, doesn't really matter. It's definitely just you becoming a leader because of your passion. And for you guys, it's probably because of your clarity and your ability to articulate difficult ideas in a way that most people can understand, which is your gift in life. Your ability to communicate is something that is quite extraordinary. This is also a sense of Gemini energy setting an example of how to live life better. We've just spent the whole 18 months, a year and a half, almost 2 years in North Node energy Gemini. And it was tough for you guys. I know that it was, because usually when a sign is in North Node, people are they clash with it a lot because it's the energy that challenges people. It's the energy that says do better. It's the energy that says this way, and this way is away from your comfort zone, and most people don't like to get out of their comfort zone. But ultimately, by the end of that North Node experience, there's an incorporation of that energy, familiarity with that energy that's so much more comfortable. At that point, it's almost like I've earned this energy now. So ultimately, Gemini, because of this level of comfort that's coming around, there's a sense of you now being seen in a better light, in a different way. Let's see what else we got here. Be fearless and bold. This is Aries energy. I honestly think that this is you being completely and totally certain of yourself. I was going to use the phrase self-possessed, but sometimes that has a negative connotation. So let's not use it. This is just fiercely knowing and devoted to what you need to do in life, and people seeing it, noticing it, and letting you basically lead the way with it. This is Aries energy. Be fearless and bold. It's eccentric. You know, there's a sense of not looking for approval, not looking for validation, don't even care about that stuff. It's also a sense of you're standing out from the crowd and don't really need the crowd to feel secure in these ideals. It's also a sense of take the lead and taking care of yourself, right? Like let yourself become your priority in terms of self-care, self-respect, self-knowledge, and also not letting anybody else tell you who the hell you are, right? That sense of I create me. This is who I am. We have co-create with spirit here, which is another very powerful energy. Holy crap. Okay, give me a second. These three cards on the table, there's so much attention on you. Even if it's like in a way that, because now with Crow here, there could be some darker energies such as maybe you're standing up for injustice, or coming out of or resurrecting out of a bad situation or a bad spot, finding it in you to be able to sort of transform your life, especially through faith and through I think self-possession, being self-aware. But co-create with spirit, Crow is a deep magic. Sometimes it can be a dark magic, but dark magic isn't necessarily evil. It's just magic that it's like it brings something to light. Instead of casting light on something, it brings something to light. So there is a sense of you being the first at something, you premiering something. This could have something to do with your family. It could have something to do with just you. But I see this energy as you taking the first step into something, like nobody else around you has done that. And it could serve as an example for people, but it's definitely serving as a lesson for many people other than just you. And then we have the energy that's coming in the future, co-create. So, wow. It's time to collaborate, right? So it's interesting enough, like right now, there's a sense of self. But in the future, that's going to lead to being able to finally give over to somebody else again. And you are very collaborative, Gemini. I don't know if there's been something going on in your life that's depressing you, really hurting you. There's been suffering going on. But there is a sense of becoming proactive in that suffering so that it doesn't bury you. Right? That's kind of what it is, this heart healing or this self-healing, and being able to do that probably through faith. And then this time to collaborate is a sense of that opening doors to you being able to connect or reconnect, or maybe even opening doors to people wanting to connect with you, trust you again, people wanting to work with you again, or you wanting to work with others again. Or finally, in some ways, it could be you being willing to You being willing to, get into relationships again or trust other people again, because this could very well have been basically working through like some sort of trauma. We have take time out. This is definitely a sense of you felt attacked or could have been attacked, and you haven't gotten any rest. So there is a sense of definitely needing to relax and recover, and that could be what leads to collaboration with other people. Realizing I don't want to do this by myself. I don't want to, like, finally opening your doors to others. I don't want to do this by myself, right? In the past, transformation is beautiful. This has something to do with not rising out of the ashes, but you had this beautiful opportunity in the past. There was a sense of you finally stepping out and shining. And then that could be what made all of this so rough, because everything that if everybody was paying attention to you and, oh, look how beautiful Gemini is, and then all of a sudden all this heavy energy happened to you, there's a sense of it like crushing down and becoming too much. Take time out and you never got a break, right? That could be as well. Even further into the future is clear out the clutter. Finally being able to clear out the clutter is about letting things go that don't serve you anymore, especially emotional things, right? It could also be internal clutter or clutter in your brain. But what it is also transformative energy, this sort of like frog into a prince energy, or realizing I'm okay being a frog. I don't have to be a prince. There was some need to be very beautiful and seem like everything had healed and it was all perfect, when it really wasn't perfect. And because that positioned you in a sense of, a lot of people were watching you as you went through this, or this could have led to some sort of humiliation, not because, I don't even know if it was intended humiliation, but ultimately that's what it was. It just made it so much harder because you thought you'd gotten over this already. You thought you'd finished this. You thought this was done, and you thought, okay, I'm in a better spot, when all of a sudden, like a double whammy comes back in, and there's just such this intensity that you're going through. There is definitely a sense of finally being able to shed this garbage, or shed your need to carry it, and then we're ending up with overcome any obstacles. So this is what I see is as your journey. This is especially financial obstacles. This could be getting rid of debt or getting rid of the need, any kind of financial need that you had. But it's more than that. It's also getting over obstacles of anything that was in your way. And maybe that's because of getting some help. Okay? Wow. This is beautiful energy, but it's heavy energy. So we have Knight. Be brave and honest. So Knight is definitely somebody who fights with integrity. They have a code. And this is a sense of Knight, maybe Knight in shining armor, and shed old skin. So this is definitely releasing any kind of contracts or obligations, or letting go, once again with the frog energy, being able to finally let go, and maybe people finally being able to see you in a different light. Be brave and honest. Okay, so this is a sense of you're shedding old skin, or somebody that you know is shedding old skin, by really turning over a new leaf and becoming a different character. It could be somebody's character transforming, right, and becoming something so much better than it used to be. And then we have Shapeshifter. Transform and unveil your gifts. That's what it is. So let me say this to you. Whatever you've been through over the past year and a half, you have the ability to transform out of it. And this is the first signs of that happening. This is the first signs of the lightening, and maybe the skin crackling, and you're starting to feel, you start being able to peel away. This is definitely like those first moments when you feel like there might be something on the other side of this craziness. And ultimately, I mean, what is this? Transform and unveil your gifts. Hold on. Take time out. That is one of your greatest gifts. To be able to transcend and to be able to transform. Let me see. Hold on. Could you clarify this message? I love this energy, but I need clarification on this message, God. For Gemini, please. Four of Swords is being reflective, also finding gratitude, even if there has been losses. Whatever you've been through, you're finding gratitude in it because you're able to reflect upon how you're still here, right? This could also be somebody reviewing, somebody else reviewing. And because they're reviewing and they're realizing things, they're seeing you in a different way. And then we have Five of Wands here, has something to do with competition or conflict, which is what you're going through right now. And then we have Nine of Pentacles, which is you've worked very hard, finally getting what you've worked for, it coming to you finally. And then Four of Wands is happiness and success. This could also mean being able to firmly state your passions, being able to affirm your passions, finding connections and people with mutual passions. And Nine of Pentacles is that sense of having the money to be able to do it. I think there was some sort of reflection here on some situation, and ultimately I think there could be payback coming from you. Yeah, this could have to do with an establishment reviewing things, and seeing really things for what they really were. Interesting. Okay. Unless, of course, you lost your damn mind. I hope not, though, Gemini. Gemini. Oh, we gotta do the moon cards. Gemini. Clarify this energy for Gemini, please. Surrender to the divine. Yeah, I gotta say, and I don't know how this is gonna come off to you guys, but this feels like a spiritual epiphany. This feels like you becoming somebody who is a much more spiritual person. Yeah, full moon is here. Oh, shut up. There was a full moon in Gemini on the 18th. No. Yeah, full moon in Gemini. So I'm wondering what is it that you released and let go or got off your chest, because it was a full moon in Gemini, which is such powerful energy, especially for you. I'm wondering, what did you get off your chest? Or praying for a situation to end or heal. But I can tell you, you guys are so capable of moving beyond this. What is this? I think that's what I really want to know. What is this? What is it? It's almost like I feel like, oh, we don't want to talk about that. We don't want to talk about that. Somebody doesn't want to talk about it. But you see, talking about it and addressing it and honoring it, confronting it and owning it is all a part of it. You have to do it. So what is this? Gemini. Hope after emotional loss. Wow. Okay. I'm glad you waited. We have emotional loss. In other words, you went numb to something. It's almost like the wine had lost its taste. It didn't affect you or impact you. You didn't even have any feeling towards something anymore. And now there's hope in that place. You know, and it doesn't mean that there's hope in that a person left you and now they're coming back. There's this glimmer of light, like you're starting to feel, you know, you feel your limbs again. You're starting to feel the tingles again. You're starting to feel in general again. The truth has come out. Movement and choices. Truth has come out about somebody's motives. The truth has come out about somebody's motives. And where once you thought the sort of the well had run dry, is now there's glimmers of hope here. There's something dawning. Truth, movement, choices, decisions. The truth about somebody's motives has come out. What is that? What does that mean? What does that do for Gemini? What does that mean? What does that do for Gemini? It opens up opportunities. There's opportunities that are opening up for you, and things are going to start to move really fast for you, right? Regarding some sort of information that was held or kept. There was confusion here. Confusion as to what to do next. You're going to know what to do next because there may be so many opportunities coming in, you don't know what to do next. You don't know which is the next step to take because everything's happening so quickly after this truth is revealed. Let's get to the bottom of the truth being revealed. I hope you can join me for the extended. Please remember to like this video and share it on your social media platforms. I love you guys, and I'll see you in the extended.